Hello everyone, Trickster Fox here. So, at this point, it's the middle of October, and I was going to originally play Clock Tower for the PlayStation, which is actually Clock Tower 2, because it's a sequel to the original 1995 game for the Super Famicom, which I played for Halloween last year. However, while I still want to play it at some point, I thought it would make more sense to go for something that tends to get much less attention, as this particular game is definitely a product of its time. The game I'm going to play for Halloween this year is kind of an obscure game that not too many people remember, simply titled D. That's not a joke, the name of the game is literally just the letter D. If you saw my video on 5 PlayStation games that deserve more attention, this was a game I included on that list. It's truly unlike any other horror game that I've seen, even for the time that it was released. Created by the late Kenji Eno, this game tells the story of a young woman named Laura Harris, who goes to the city of Los Angeles, California in the year 1997. The reason being that her father, a well-respected doctor named Richter Harris, had apparently gone insane and murdered a lot of innocent people, and is himself hidden away in the very hospital he happens to work at. No one really knows why Dr. Harris would commit such terrible acts, but as soon as she learns of his heinous crime, Laura rushes to LA hoping she can find her deranged father and learn the reason behind him murdering so many people. D was released in 1995, originally for the very short-lived Panasonic 3DO, and then released for the PC, Sega Saturn, and the Sony PlayStation a year later. There also exists a digital release on Steam, going for $6. As for the game itself, it plays like an interactive movie, where you mostly control Laura's movement. Though I wouldn't really consider this a straight-up horror game, it does feel like something that feels appropriate to play during Halloween, even if it's just for a few hours. There are a few puzzles to solve here and there, but the biggest obstacle in D is, without a doubt, its time limit. Yes, the game has a time limit. Laura has to find her father in a matter of 2 hours in real time, otherwise the game just ends. Something else to note about this game is that because it's meant to be played like an interactive movie, you can't pause or save the game at any time. In fact, you can't pause or save at all. And because it's so short, you don't really need to. There's obviously more to the story than I've been letting on, but I didn't want to spoil you guys, so I'm sticking with the basic premise for now. As Laura goes deeper into the psychological rabbit hole, things will certainly get weirder. So, with all that said, let's get started with D, created by the late Kenji Eno. And may that man rest in peace.